Carolina rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's second and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
From the 38, Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he spins through. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Back to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. That's Brewer. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Bridgewater. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To throw is Bridgewater.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. It's Brewer. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
No, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Harris.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Harris, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just like that. Check 23. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 25.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Play action now. Bridgewater. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And it will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Bridgewater now. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Harris, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score, Falcons 31, Panthers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. To throw now on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. That caught by Trimble. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead.
It's a 4th quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the 4th quarter. They just found theirs.
There's so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there in the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they worked on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Bridgewater.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Bridgewater to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Here's Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. That one looks like he'll throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.